Hi guys, it's Nat here. On with the next page of the envelope journal. Don't worry to all of you getting bored of this, we're nearly finished. Just got these pages that we're doing today, those pages, and then the front back cover, so not too much longer. So we're working on this page, so it's just a big journaling spot here out of coffee dyed, tea dyed paper that's been inked around and stamped on. Now when I stamp this, I'm going to go back and do what I forgot to do yesterday, which was put some stamps on our Rita Donnelly flip on the inside there, so I will do that as well. I always forget something. So we'll start with this page first. Now I think I've got my other one just there. So I just want to rip some of this piece. I like to see some of the text either side. And I'll just take some off of the length. So I hope you're all doing well. The weather's starting to clear up a bit here and the sun's out this afternoon, which is nice. So I think it'll be out in the garden time the next couple of days, which will be great because we've had a lot of rain. So it's Sunday today. It is probably about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I got in my craft storage room. I had to like move stuff to get in there and then move stuff to be able to put the heater in there and sit down, and then I just wheeled myself around on my office chair sorting stuff out so I can move in there now, which is good. Still got a lot of the fiddlier stuff to put away, but that'll help me put away all the stuff that's out here that I've been using. So we're going to put that down. So I hope those of you in lockdown aren't going too stir crazy. I know when we were in lockdown I tried to appreciate not having to go anywhere. Although I tell you what, I sort of, you know, as soon as I wasn't in lockdown, I definitely appreciated being able to go out and go to the op shops and get all the crafty stuff, but I think I've gone a bit overboard with that, thinking that we might be in lockdown again sometime soon. So I think that's the way things are going to be for a while. Make the most of it when you can do stuff and make sure you get everything just in case. Hopefully there'll be an end to it sometime. All right, now get my stamps. So I think I'll use this one. Yeah, I used that one last time. It's quite nice for the corners. I got these from, I think it was Browsing and Save, one of the cheap shops. I think they were like $4 or something, and they're one of my favourite stamp sets. Really nice. One up there. Oh no, that's a different one than I used last time. It's probably even a different set because I couldn't find the set I wanted before. It looks really similar, it's just not as thick. Beautiful though. Now, while we've got our pad open and our block ready to go, I'm going to pull out one to do in the that's weird because it looks exactly the same, it just come out a lot thicker. Unless I've got two sets of these and they are a bit different. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll do our Rita Donnelly flip now. I'll just take the tag out. Whoops, ink in the wrong side. I wonder if I'm the only one in the crafty world that's done that. Probably. I'm quite unique. Fix that up. And then put that to the side, put that back in. So that's that page done, easy. I could always stick something down there, which I might in the future, because on this page the music paper covered the whole page, whereas here I had to put a little extra there, so there's a seam there, so a bit of lace or something wouldn't go astray. Now I've got our flip up, flip out and our card thing. Now I think we'll start with our card thing. So I'll just put this to the side. So for this I used one of these, which I got out of the bin at the bookshop. There was a whole stack of them that I grabbed. And I thought, well, they're a nice little size, and they are, because that worked really well. Sorry, bumping as usual. So I've just covered this with book page. It looks like plain paper on the inside. And then more book page, so it's book page front and back. So I just grabbed my book out. I put it away last night. That should do. And we want 2 pages of that. Now, I mean, I could like get a bigger book page and do it like that, but I prefer to do it like this and then cut it. And I did use some, looks like just a strip of coffee dyed paper for the spine to cover my join. So, where's my ruler? I'm going to take this bit off. Pull up my sleeves so I don't get glue on them. Do the same for the other side. I'll keep these pieces because I'll use one of these to do the spine. Forgetting that I've actually got paper under here. Usually I use my grease proof so I don't have to worry about the glue sticking to whatever's underneath. Alright, so now we can just clip around that. got leftovers for tea tonight, which is good when you're in a crafty mood and you just want to get some of this done. Don't have to worry about cooking. So I roasted a whole lot of vegetables last night and fried up some mincemeat, so I'll just reheat that. Cutting this down a bit. Let's have a look. I think it's not too noticeable. I'll put all of this in my scrap bin. So now we'll do our little spine piece. Just debating whether I might cut it the length I want first. So about there. Make sure I'm not closing the little book thing. Got a bit too much glue up the top there. Nearly finished this glue. I'm proud of myself because usually it gets down to about just under halfway and I want to throw it at the wall, so I stop using it and just fill up my little bottle with it. I must have about 10 of those bottles hanging around that just have like this much glue in them because I just had enough of them by then and I put them in the cupboard to fill up my little bottle. So I keep whinging that I'm nearly out of glue. I should just use those, so I might do that. All right, so that's nice and neat. So now it's just to put coffee dye or whatever on the inside. So again, you could just put it over the whole lot, which is easy. So you can just do that. I'm a bit pedantic with this. I like to put it just to the edge because it just folds a lot nicer and closes a lot better. So I will do that again. So what I'm gonna do is just, sorry, I'm clanging everything today. Need to find wider shelves probably, and then it won't, the legs wouldn't be so close to each side of me. One day I'll find the perfect setup, one day. And obviously if you haven't got one of these pamphlets, just you can put anything in there, a tag, make your own little booklet thing or whatever. Just found these a really good size to cover and use. Sort of recycling, I suppose. I don't know, I always question in my head all this recycling stuff because basically we're taking things that are recyclable and sort of adding stuff that's not necessarily recyclable onto them, so that if people don't want them, we're actually creating more rubbish. But shh, don't tell anyone I said that. We can just like pretend like we're doing good. Yeah. I'll just cut this one down so it's not in my way. Now, I mean, if you've got nice washi, you might want to put some of that in the middle. If you don't, just cover it all with the paper. I'm not too fussed today. How'd I go with this one? There's a little gap there. It's already a bit bulky when you go to fold it, so I prefer not to add any extra bulk to it. Yes, I did stamp my nice stamps in there, so we'll do that again. Creaky chair. Don't blame it. Creaking under me. I think it's telling me to go to the gym and lose some weight. Again, just the top corner over this side and then the bottom corner on the other side. Now, did I stencil? It looks like I just stenciled the back, because I left it plain. So I've got my stencils. I hope I don't bump my camera this time and switch it off like I did before. Might use my nice little rose stencil for this. I will just check my camera. Yep, that's all right then. I don't know how it happened that in one of my other videos. I grabbed a box that was up next to my iPad and it somehow switched the camera off, but it left the sound and that. It left it recording and the sound on, so that was weird. Do. Now with the front, I used some of the Tim Holtz paper, another ticket and a picture. So I did have some Tim Holtz paper scrappy bits hanging around here last night when I was cleaning. I do spy some. It's not the biggest bit. Oh, this bit looks more like it. So I've got some of that. Now tickets. Another one of my big tickets. I get all panicky when I start using these because they're like authentic and it's like I don't want to use them, but it's like what else do you do with them if you don't use them? So we will use another one like that. And then I need one of my pictures. Good luck to me finding anything in this bin that I keep dumping everything in. I'll keep that one out. I might need that too. Got that one. No, I don't want that one. That's Hitler. I'm not putting Hitler on there. Might just use that one that we've got out. And then I found a word. That was from the Tim Holtz words. And a little bit of lace underneath. And I've got my scrap lace. So I think we'll put this down first. Now, get the right side now. So glue stick. I think that's my old one. that bit off. I don't think there was enough glue for it up there, so, which is fine. Making sure it's nicely adhered everywhere. Now, looks like we did the ticket next. We'll just cut the picture ready and ink the picture and the ticket. That's Greta Garbo and John Gilbert. See, I might end up using that. Now some inking. I want to go around it, get some colour on it. Something like that. My sleeves keep coming down. It's annoying. I'm on a mission to get these pages done and do another page in the journal thing that I'm following Wendy Mason along with, and then must do a secret project I'm working on at the moment. If I can get all of that done, I might be able to play a game or something, have some fun, do some more cleaning up around here too. I should. Alright, so just debating whether I use these words rather than using one of my stickers, although the sticker looks really nice on there, but Professor of Music, that might work. Although I might keep that for a music journal. His heart full of bright hopes. Might put that one on there. So this is the Tim Holtz Ideology clippings stickers. I'm quite enjoying using this. Don't use it a lot because I don't feel the need to put words and everything, but I might one day. Now, I'm just looking for a piece of lace to put underneath. I think this will do. So, just want to cut it to size with a slight overhang. And I'll just ink it up a bit. add some glue to my sticker. They stick pretty well, but because I'm sticking it onto fabric, it probably needs some glue as well. Now, if I had any sense, I would have inked that first. But obviously I don't, so I'll ink it now. Definitely needs it, especially around the edges. It's a bit bright too. That'll do. So I'm just gonna stick it like that, I reckon. Glue strings everywhere. They're like cobwebs. And get some of those cobwebby bits off. Get rid of that towel because it's disgustingly sticky with glue now. Grab a tissue out. Alright, so that's our little booklet. I know what I haven't done, inked around the whole thing. How could I forget to ink it? It's such a painful extra to have to do, but it does make such a big difference. Just run it up along there. I should have probably inked the edges of that as well. On the inside, I'm just going to fold this back and just do roughly along there. Alright, so that's our little booklet done, ready to put into our little pocket. Put that to the side. Now, I'll just put my letters, my words away, I should say. And put my stencil away. Now I'm going to put this one where it goes in here so I don't forget. My tickets over there. Make some room. Twain. Alright, so let's get this page done. So on this one, it looks like I've got one of my journaling spots. Let's see what we've got in here. This one looks like it will be, that's pretty well spot on, the same size as the other journaling spot we've got. So I'll keep that out. It will need some inking and trimming though. So the journaling spot goes up the top here. It's nice and warm in here now. All this crafting's making me hot. It's hard work. There. got a picture. That's probably what I should have used that one for, but that's all right, doesn't matter. And some fabric and some of the coloured book page, and then some stamping on that one. So, hunt around again. Now we've got this fabric, so therefore I might use a different coloured book page. So that might do. We've got that fabric too, but it's a small bit. Let's see what pictures we've got. She's beautiful. Got that one. They're good for windows, those ones. I might just use this one, I think. So I'll trim this down. Now I've switched the heater off, it's too quiet in here. Taller than the other one, but we'll cut it down if we need to, depending on what we do with the underneath bits. So for now I'll link it. Alright, so I'm going to rip some of this. Don't really need that big a bit, but I do have this little piece of fabric. I think I like the ripped side better of. Do something like that, which doesn't look too bad. Just going to go for it. Otherwise I'll be here forever arguing. I might just rip down this side. Grunge these edges up just a tad. Now I know I want some stamping down the bottom, so we'll leave some room for that. Some fur or something, unless it's glue spider web stuck to my glue bottle, which is really off-putting, so I'll get them off in a minute. So we'll do you about there. Oh yeah, glue spider webs. Now with our fabric, sure. But I might just do it anyway. All right, get on with it. My iPad just beeped at me, so I checked it and it had switched off because it had filled up, so I had to empty it out a bit. Remind me to get a bigger storage iPad next time. Hopefully I've got the glue where I want it. Not where I don't. Oh, I've got some where I don't. That's all right. Just rub it off. There, that's not too bad. Do. Now on the bottom, let's move some of this stuff. The stamps we've got on the bottom. Now I saw them in here, so it's not that one. So I use this one on the bottom because it fits nicely. Here. So that's that top flip bit done. Now underneath it looks like we've got stamping, and it was the same stamp on this page, this underneath page. Yeah, so we'll do those stamps before I forget, which I still have on my stamp block, which is handy. So here. And then one down here. Try and get it flat. And a bit difficult. And then the same again. Down here. All right, now just checking again. So we'll do the front of our flip out bit. Now with that, it looks like I've just done stenciling and some Tim Holtz stuff. Probably because I didn't want much bulk in any of this, because you've got a bit of bulk with this and then shutting that, and you still want it to shut nicely. So I did keep it quite plain. So we might as well do something similar. You can, of course, put a picture on there if you want to. That wouldn't create too much more bulk, but I was probably lazy. So let us use our, I think, a flower stencil again for this one. Stringy bits off of my blending tool. There's always one bit that sticks up on this stupid stencil. that. And then I've got this piece. Let me just look under my mess of a table stuff and see if I can, oh, there's another little bit. Might as well use up all my scrappy bits. But if you've got the time and energy, you can just do like some collage or something with a whole lot of stuff on there. Would be nice. I'm just going to use up this, so I'll break it up into a few different bits, I reckon. Spread it out a bit. Oops. So that'll probably do. So that, because we put that's the other thing, we put our little journaling card like that, so you don't really want too much on there anyway. So now it's just this one. Let's take that out. I've got a bit of lace down the bottom, I must not forget. So on that one, I've just done another one of my signed journaling spots. So that's nice and easy. So signed journaling spot and then some lace on the bottom. So I'll grab this back, see what I've got left. I'm getting a bit short and have to make a whole lot more again. A couple in here. This one's a bit wide. Maybe I'll put this on there and I can always stencil. I might stencil a little bit down this, or stamp even. I might just use this stamp just down the side to fill up the room. If I wasn't so lazy, I would get off and go sew a larger journaling spot. But we're nearly finished the video and I just want to get it done so I can upload it for you guys. And there's no harm in changing things up a bit. So I will ink around this. On this side. Hopefully I've got it on camera where I am. Move it over a bit. So that's the journaling spot there. I'll show you again the one in here so you can get an idea of the size of the one I put in there. But see, a nice square one that sort of covers a fair bit of it. So but that is up to you. Could add so much more to it really. Look so blank now. So now we just need a little bit of lace for down the bottom. Grab me lacy scraps. It's not the right size, but oh, that's the eyelet stuff. Got that, which I could ink up. Got some more of the stuff that Sel gave me, which I'm loving. I know I kind of like this, so I'll just cut this. Give it an ink. Oh, everything's sticking. I'll let my glue stick dry there before I put my little thing in. So I need this, don't I? Crikles. Just checking again where I stuck the lace on the last one. It was down the bottom of the little pocket. Like that. But I kind of like it about halfway with this lace. I definitely like it that way. So fibre on it, doesn't everything? Right, I'll just have to trim that up a bit. Right, so we're done, I think. So this will fit in there like that, and then that will shut down, and then our book will just shut. Feels a bit bulky, this one. You can cut if you need to. You just cut the side down a bit here and on the pocket there if it's not shutting nicely for you. But that's not too bad. So I'm going to leave this out for now and leave that open because it's still just a little sticky where my glue stick was. So we'll just do a double check again. Got that and it's stamped. We have that. We have the pictures and the stamp. We've got the stamping on the top and this underneath journaling spot. We stuck a journaling spot in there. We've stuck our lace down the bottom. We've made a little booklet like this. Yeah, so that looks just about right for today. So I will leave you there. So tomorrow we will be finishing off this page. So if we've got, we'll see how we go with it all. If we've got enough time, we'll do both the journaling card and the tag for the back. So, and then we'll just have the front and back cover to do and then it's done. So take care, guys. Have fun and I will talk to you again soon. See you later.